Hello! I haven't recorded anything in a really long time, and that's because, school has been going on. You know, college stuff, first semester, tests, math tests, blue books. Oh, look at this, 75, 77, 71, all out of 100, and, yeah. Actually, all of those should be like 5 points higher, but like, you see, the teacher required us to do like sample test packets, and we get like 5 required points. I don't know, kinda stupid. So that happened today. I actually took 2 finals technically, though the English one was just kind of a portfolio that had to be due. The math final is the one that I took, and it might get cold in here because I lowered the sorry, I haven't talked in a while. I lowered the thermostat because it's really cold outside. It's like 39 degrees outside. That is cold, colder than it's been in a while. So I had the thermostat up, but the vent was loud, so I turned it all the way down, which is like 55. So it might get cold, so I want to finish this quickly. Anyways, I got off topic again. Took my math final today. It was 20 questions worth, I think, 100 points. Did I do good on it? Did I do well on it? I'm not exactly sure. This was the test. I don't know if you could see that at all. I don't know if it's focused. Anyways, the class was, Math 143. Which, if you don't know, that's pretty much 2 classes in one. I don't know if it's the same in other school systems, but in our school, UL anyways, is Math 109 and Math 110, I want to say. 109 is advanced algebra, pre-calculus stuff. 110 is trigonometry, or maybe it's the other way around, I don't know. But pretty much it was those 2 classes in one, so it wasn't like at the same time. It was pretty much twice as fast because I had to do pretty much all of 109, the semester of 109, in the first half of the semester, and a semester of 110 trigonometry in the second half, which the way it ended up working is pretty much doing all of trigonometry in 3 weeks, which is pretty fast. I mean, I kind of like a fast-paced class, but that's like 3 times as fast as any classes I've taken. The reason I got put in that class is because ACT 26 on the math, and I got put in that class. Though apparently I made a bad decision because there were 2 different classes. There was a Monday, Wednesday, Friday one, and there was a Tuesday, Thursday one. I took Monday, Wednesday, Friday because I thought, well, you know, everyone's telling me this is a hard class. I want more days out of the week. Apparently, the teacher for that class was questionable. And I understand what they mean by that now. Because I don't know if it's just his teaching style doesn't mesh with my learning style, but I felt like most of the stuff he wrote on the board, which I wrote down everything he wrote down on the board, and when I go look back at my notes, doesn't help. And by the way, I've never taken notes in like my entire life, okay? I've always just looked and learned, and I'm thinking, now I need to take notes, and they didn't help. I'm pretty sure that's him, because I technically took this class before. Advanced math in high school. It was pretty much this, but you know, spread over the 2 semesters instead of all condensed down. So some of the stuff I actually knew, but him just going over it was just not the same, and it was just him, because I had an English teacher. My other 2 classes were online. I'm gonna get to those. The English teacher, when she would go over stuff and she'd talk, it was understandable. It was just him. I don't know, because it was a 50-minute class, by the way. That's pretty short, especially for that kind of class. And he would go over stuff that was like, oh, but you don't need to know that. You're going to learn that in like calculus, maybe. And it's like, you just wasted our time in a 50-minute class. I hate having my time wasted. For the English final, it was an 18-page portfolio, which it was comprised of writings that we had done over the semester. We just had to revise them and stuff. Basically, hold on, I think excuse me. Okay, yeah. Sorry, papers everywhere. I'm not very organized. Okay, let's see. The first part was a letter to your future self. It was 2 pages, and I actually only did 1 page of that, but that's because I actually went over the requirement with all the other stuff. A portfolio introduction, which was, I have another page on that. Multiple paragraphs addressing about how you learned how to write better throughout the year, which I guess I learned how to write better. I've never been a good writer, but that's whatever. Paper 1, which was a literacy narrative. I went over computer literacy. You know, it seemed fitting since I'm a computer science major. A compare and contrast paper, which was I compare and contrast Windows, PC, and Mac. And no, it wasn't just me shitting all over Apple's Mac, even though part of me wanted to, but I mean, there's obvious benefits from it. It's better just right off the bat, but it's more expensive. Me, personally, I like the mod stuff. You know, PC is a lot more modular. You can build your own and stuff. So it's good for that. Now, for the literary analysis, I'm pretty sure a lot of people know about Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's an amazing show. It's not a kid's show. I don't think it's a kid's show. It's a family show because people of all ages can enjoy it. And I enjoyed it. After I wrote about that, I actually went back and watched the show, which was good. What I wrote about the relationship between Zuko and Iroh, which, if you know Avatar, it's like, that's one of the strongest points of, at least for me personally, I think one of the strongest points was Zuko's character development was just sexy, and you know, the long hair and just so awesome. And Iroh's just my favorite character of anything ever. He's just so good. The leaves from the vine make me fucking cry like a bitch every single fucking time. I just love it. And writing labs, I don't even know. Ooh, but I do know. Ooh, I might like upload it to something and put a link in the description, because let's see, which writing lab? The first writing lab, prompt 8. Write a letter to someone about an issue you care deeply about. Now, I don't care about a lot of things. And I didn't word that right. I'm not very passionate about a lot of things, honestly. I am a very type B personality, by the way. I just am. I'm sort of a perfectionist, but I'm very laid back. If you don't know what a type B personality is, you can just Google type A versus type B personality, and you'll probably find something that'll explain it better. But, you know, I wrote pretty comically, honestly. I chose a specific topic. I'm not gonna say what the topic is. I'm probably gonna like find a way to upload it to something and then, you know, link it in the description. But it has to do with, do I want to say it? It's a pretty argued about topic. You know, people either feel very strongly about one side, very strongly about the other side. I forgot to mute my freaking phone. Oh God, Wesley, why did you do that? But it's the best. It's the best. It definitively will tell you which side is correct. And if you want to go look at it, it will be the first link at the bottom. You can just look at it. I addressed it to my girlfriend, Jada, because this is something we like to argue about, even though she's totally wrong. She's totally wrong and I'm right. But anyways, that's that for the English one. I did pretty much almost everything for the English final, like, tonight, and it's actually due at 11:55. It's 11:33 right now. I don't know where I'm gonna upload this. Man, what am I gonna do? I haven't even used Premiere in a while. Like, I opened Audition and it had an update. But anyways, finals for the... I didn't even have a final for my theater class. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna fail that class. I mean, look, I have to say this about that class. I swear, Moodle is like the online page for that, for both my online classes. I don't know what the hell happened, but I went to take a test. First of all, every week for the theater class, there was like stuff to read about, stuff to learn about, and there's a forum discussion that you go and there's a certain topic and you write about it, in regards to whatever the topic was that week, whether it had been about stage or audience or theater stuff, I don't know. But a lot of it was stuff that I kind of already knew, so that wasn't hard. But the tests would just be in the middle of the week, so you could take the test before you even did the forum discussion, which I don't know why I would have put it like at the end of the week. I don't know the reasoning behind that, but it's whatever. But there was this one test that I went over all those topics for that week. I went to go look at the test, and the test said, oh no, this is about the stuff that you learned about 3 weeks ago. And I'm like, oh, son of a bitch, I'm gonna go review that now. And I went to go review that. It took me about an hour to review all that stuff to make sure I got it down. I went back to take the test. Oh, do you want to review the test? What? I didn't take the test. And I went to go look at the test. Oh, you got a 0 out of whatever. What? And all the answers were blank because I didn't take the test. I don't know what was happening. I don't know what happened with that. I forgot to participate in the discussions a few times. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna fail that class. The other class was University 100, which originally, I don't know if I mentioned this before, it was going to be Mastering the Art of Diplomacy, but like a week before classes began, they're like, oh, nope, that class got canceled, so you gotta choose another one. Fuck. And then pretty much the only one that was available were 2 UNIV classes. There was one in person and one online, and the only in-person one was at like in the afternoon. I forget when. It was like probably a 3 p.m. class, but I didn't feel like doing that, so I took the online one. And maybe I should have taken the online one because the time frames for the assignments were in random intervals. One time it was like from November 3rd to November 20th, and another time it was like, I don't know, it was like a week time span. It was random. There was a final for that class, but it was like write about what you learned about yourself. What did I learn about myself? I learned I don't like online classes. I also learned my social anxiety, which I probably talked about that. Yeah, that happens. Yeah, that's a thing. Because it's a thing. I'm just saying, thank God my roommate never here. Still never here. He showed up randomly once, sat on the bed, strummed on his guitar a little bit, left. I just got lucky this semester, and I think it's the same room next semester, if I'm still here, if I haven't totally fucking failed everything. But I got really lucky that he isn't here. I totally took both the shelf things, because if he's never here, I'm gonna put him to use. But if there was another person here, I don't know, I feel like the whole experience would have been even worse. Because I'm a weird person. I do talk to myself a lot. I'm technically talking to myself right now. How spooky is that? Not spooky. But I'm a weird person. I don't like to be around strangers. I'm not unfriendly, technically. I'm just very shy. So, and it's not just shy, but it's the anxiety too. Even trying to talk about it, I don't know, it somehow activates it like that. I don't know, Vietnam flashbacks. But anyways, that's this. I really need to start talking more because my voice is kind of going. I just hope I don't get sick. I'm probably going to be going home over winter break. I don't know if I'm going to be able to record when I'm home. Because I don't know if I'm going to take my computer and my monitor. That's going to be... How could I do that? How could I do that if I do that? I don't know. I'm probably going to stay a little bit during the winter break. And maybe do some recording. I'm actually probably... I don't know if I'm going to stream tonight or tomorrow. I don't know. But I'm definitely going to edit this tonight, excuse me. But anyways, I just wanted to say something. I don't know. I'm sorry if this is a little out of whack. I don't know how long this is going to be, if I'm going to edit it or anything. But I'm going to stop talking because I'm actually really thirsty and I need to get water. I totally ran out of Coca-Cola. Oh no. But anyways, I'm all out of time for this video. You know what? Screw an outro. You know what's up.